Okay, so since I res this character on Dreamscythe, I have played a few times, two at least, and well, one that I streamed and then two since then, where I was basically just trying to make some gold. So I'm up to 12 now. I'm just gonna check what I've got here. So I've been going to Ratchet, picking Strangle Kelp, selling stacks of 20 for anywhere from 173 to 2 gold. And oh yeah, and then also fishing for oily blackmouth and making that and strangle kelp into free action potions, which for some weird reason sell more coin here than they did on Doomhowl, which I don't really know why that would be, but that's the truth of it. So, okay, so I'm at 1888. That's a little more acceptable. When I transferred over here, I had like silver in my bag, so that always bugs me. I like to have some gold on me. Okay, so now I'm gonna head back to Ratchet because I'm feeling kind of lazy. I don't really feel like grinding hard today, but that could change, I guess.
What can I
Short
help you
session
with?
now where I do some more money making and
Go
then
forth.
take a break for dinner and come back, or I might just try to make tomorrow into a multi-hour grind. It's funny, I'm still holding my world buffs from Doomhowl. Alright. I gotta say, to be honest, and like I'm sure there's some people that play hardcore that won't be impressed by this, but I've actually been enjoying myself back on a regular classic WoW server. I'm not sketched out by doing anything risky anymore, so I just go for it, and that's fun to me. And I haven't died yet anyway, but it's not like I've done anything too crazy. But if you take the beach along by Ratchet down into this area, I did a quest to kill a level 27. Can't really remember what that thing's called. It's swimming around here. And that went fine, but I also unleashed the fury on Boone like it was a raid boss, which was unnecessary but fun. And then, like, somewhere around here where the map fades to tan, I encountered a Murloc on the beach that was running a path, and luckily it didn't aggro on me because was double question mark levels, so I have no idea, like, but it looked like if I kept going there would have been like a Murloc community, which is totally a no-go zone. But anyway, my point is I got really close to like death there, and who cares, right? So back on Doomhowl, I tried these um, named bosses. So Captain Fairmont, Cannoneer Smythe, and Wesson, Cannoneer Wesson. But what I found was that oh look, free action just sold. What I found is that the mobs were chain pulling and they were stunning, and so I was just like, oh man, I don't want to die to these freaks. So I left it, but now I'm gonna go there. I'm several levels up on them. Even if I did die, I wouldn't care. I would be slightly embarrassed if someone was watching, but that's fine. And I'm gonna go take care of those. Maybe tonight. I'm not really sure. And then I think I'm gonna head into Stone Talon and continue on with the questing there. It's a little more interesting to me than Southern Barrens, but maybe. Let me see how also found another kind of interesting thing for a player like me is that I want the next fishing rod now that I'm at level for it. It's big iron fishing rod maybe. And I know where to get them. I got them in the lane years ago, like more than one, and sold them on the auction house back then. I want to say the zone's desolate. You go to the coast. It's near a little horde village on the coast, and there's like lobster traps or something. And if you go pick them, you end up having to fight.
How generous.
Sort of the same kind of mobs that are around here, but a higher level. Kind of just like massive lobsters. They're not even like lobsters, they're just massive hard shell things. But every once in a while, when you pop the trap, you end up getting these fish nets. So anyways, my point is, I thought they were expensive on Dreamscythe. Like, I think the cheapest I ever saw one for was 3 or 4 gold, and then I saw them for 7 or 8, and I was like, oh, screw that, I'll just keep watching until I get it cheap now. And then I came here, and they're listed on the auction house for like 40 gold. Did they sell for that? I doubt it, but why are there 8 people listing them for that much? It's the kind of thing that, like, you have to be the right level to get one, and you have to be patient. If you have any kind of issue with grinding for sort of like a rare drop, then you're not going to enjoy that one. So I guess there's possibly some people that will pay that much so that they don't have to grind, but that's not me. So I want to head out there and do that, but the other thing I was thinking is I might actually take one of my teams from Dreamscythe and buy a few of those and transfer over and sell them and give Dreamscythe one. I wouldn't do that if I had to pay $30 for a realm transfer like used to be the case, but if it's free, it seems like a good idea to me. The only thing I'm not so sure of is if they actually sell at that price, because people list stuff on the auction house all the time at outrageous prices, and the issue is, like, does it actually move or not? Just because it's there doesn't mean it'll sell for that amount. And what's suggested at night though is that there's more than one person doing it for more than one bid. The other thing that's been going on, which for me is kind of interesting, is when Boomerang went down, and I knew that they'd given these, in the same update as they added the sharks that killed them in a space where there didn't used to be sharks, they, on that very same update, they also added a tab for a free transfer. I showed it in the other video, and I mean, you could look at it yourself on Doomhow. He no longer has it on this server, but it's because he used it already. What's my point? Anyways, Doomhow characters, my point is, have this free transfer now. So you can do that too if you want to. There's more to that point though. What the heck was it? upgrades will just generally give garbage. I don't know what the point is. Maybe they rare drop something good, but watch, I'm gonna get some gray item. It's just vendor trash, basically. See what I'm talking about? I mean, it's worth 16 silver, so I guess that's pretty good. It's worth the swim over, especially if you're a druid. Oh, I guess these things are basically lobsters. They're kind of a little cartoonish, but yeah, and when I think about it, those things that the big iron fishing pole drops from are called lobster traps, so, and I think that, like, they might be skinned a different color, and they definitely have a different name, different level, but they're the same kind of thing as this. These things are just annoying now. Like, if I get a little too close, they aggro on me, and then I have to stop and kill them, but they're no challenge, really. This is that thing I was talking about that I ended up taking a chance and fighting, and it wasn't any big thing. But similar kind of a thing as these macros or whatever is, it's just no benefit to fighting them. It's just kind of a waste of time. Maybe that Isha Awak would give a little bit of XP as a level 7, so that might be one reason to fight it, I guess. It's funny, you can't really, oh, can you? I don't know, you can't, I don't think you can really scope from this mode. Alright, well. Okay, so we'll grab this. Holy. Yeah, this server's actually kind of cool, you know, there's a lot of people on it. I think there's way more than Doomhow. And they're active. Like, I would go to Ratchet and fish and never see another fisherman. And now there's people fishing all over the place here. Like, here's 2, 3 fishing spots, and I mean, if I can get all 3 of them, that would be amazing, but I don't think so. Last time I was here, I was like, oh yeah, there's 3 in a row, and next thing you know, look at that guy. He's got a fishing rod on it. See what I'm talking about? But I like this little spot. It's got 3 fishing spawns, a strangle kelp, and a briar thing. That guy wasn't happy, but that's one of the reasons that I'm buffing. Alright, so but yeah, I guess that's one of the disadvantages of there being a lot of people here, is that there's competition for all the spawns. Cool. Yeah, double cool. They always put that thing like right next to a strangled kelp. Oh, they have to do. It's weird that it's that color now. It's pretty much red as far as I remember when it's alive. It's almost like they gave it a different skin on its dead. Definitely as a druid you have an advantage for picking strangle kelp, because you can breathe underwater and you can swim fast, so you don't need potions for that stuff. 4 to make 1 free action potion. So 2 more. Cool. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go. Yeah, 4 is enough, because it's like maybe not like 4 gold, but somewhere in that range. But then it'd also be nice to have a whole stack of these. I'm about to burn 4 of them, so that means 7 more. See how easy that is to burn. There's a phase of WoW, like, it might be Rapid's Witch King, I can't really remember right now, but where as an alchemist you get some kind of deal. It's hard to remember how that works. Like, it could be to do with talents. But anyways, you have this thing where you start procking extra potions and elixirs while you're making them. So you have the ingredients for 1, but you might like make 3. It's so cool. And it's especially cool on the really big moneymaker items. Because you might have like an elixir that'll sell for 20 gold and you have the ingredients to make 1 and then you make 2 or 3. It's just like instant money. Holy. Okay, so I might actually pull this off here unless there's someone else picking. I want to stack of 20, got 13, so I need 7 out of these 3 spawns. There's 3. So I need 4 more in order to bail out. So I should have 18. So I don't know, it could happen here. I'm gonna get 1 at least. Nice. Okay, so 4 potions and a stack of Strangletel. That should be good. I'm gonna bring in some dinner after this. Okay, I'm just gonna actually go now and go to get caught up in something else.
Greetings, traveler. Be careful.
That was a Beastie Boys reference back there. Stack of 5, 2 gold, so 40 each. Okay. I'll go 40. For sure. $198. $178. Really though? Are you just kidding me right now? $198. Oh, that's 2. Okay, that makes more sense. $178. What the hell are you thinking? 198 is such a... Okay, so I'm gonna go 111. There's a stack for gold. 167. I should just buy this and resell it for... Okay, so 195 I'm gonna drop in there at that price point. So let's go 195. That should be good. Alright, so now let's just look at that fishing pole situation again. Okay, so that's a bit cheaper, but still, it's like 35 gold. I'd like to see the dark one up there. I wonder what it would go for. Goes for nothing, because there isn't one. Alright. That's all I can think of for now. I got a couple more gold coming in. Potential to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or more. This is the cat that is only for Horde. This is the cat that's only for Alliance. It's actually really cheap. selling magic dust. Because I was thinking that if I enjoy, if I enjoy grinding in Westfall, I've got a whole level here of what do you call it? Rested XP. So I don't even really need to do a quest turn-in specifically. Although it doesn't hurt. Like, I think quest turn-ins just bump your rested XP farther along anyway. But yeah, I could just go grind whatever those dust devils are called. And pick up magic dust and bring them back here and sell them. It's basically the same thing as you get on this low-level horde quest, Slumber Stand, right? But these actually are sort of like a semi-rare drop off a Westfall mob, and it's 30 seconds. It puts Licks to sleep instead of 20. And if I do that, that would also be swimming from Booty Bay. Let's just look at this here. Swimming from Booty Bay to Westfall. And passing this zone where Boomerang died on Doomhowl. And I want to make it past those frickin' sharks. So it's kind of like a little challenge. And then yeah, this area is, I think those things that drop it are like level 19, so there's definitely some risks in this area, but I could pull it off. There's level 20 murlocs all along here, and like, yeah, it could get messy, but not really messy. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna call it for now, take a break here. I might be back later. If not, I'll be on tomorrow. Have a good one.